going to start mixing it real slowly. And I just press them down. Now, you do not have to grease the sheet at all because there's so much oils in the cookies. Do you love chocolate chip cookies? So do I. Now, I've gone through at least 50 different recipes to come up with what I thought was the best chocolate chip cookie. Well, today I'm going to share it with you. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. So today I'm going to start off with half a cup of butter and half a cup of butter flavored Crisco. The reason why I'm using the Crisco is because it has a different melting temperature and you don't seem to have as good as cookies when you just use butter. So I'm going to take this, I've melted it, it's not hot. I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, a couple eggs. By the way, the directions and measurements are in the description. So you can just enjoy the video and look it up later. Very simple. Got a cup of brown sugar. We have a cup of normal sugar as well. And just maybe a half teaspoon of salt. Wonderful. So like I said, this is all room temperature. I'm going to start mixing it real slowly. Otherwise it'll just make a mess wherever you go. So I'm going to start mixing this really slowly so I don't make a mess. And you want this to incorporate very, very well. Increase the speed as you need it. Now I am not adding the chocolate chips till later. Now see how that's frothing up real nice? Look at that. Look at that. See how that's frothing up? That's what you want. Now the recipe calls for 3 cups of flour. Got 1 in there, 2, and 3. This makes between 30 and 35 cookies. And I found this out after baking thousands of cookies. You do the dry and then you do the liquid separately. Okay, let's start mixing this. I usually start right in the center where the butter mixture is, and then I kind of start working my way out. Now remember that as you blend this, it'll take a little while for the flour to hydrate. Now this is just all-purpose flour. I haven't tried this with whole wheat or anything else like that. Just all-purpose flour. Now, if you notice, all the sides, there's no flour. The bottom, there's no flour. And we're going to take the chocolate chips now. Now, whatever chocolate chips you like, I would encourage you to use those. A lot of different flavors of chocolate chips. Mix this in slowly. Notice how I spread out the chocolate chips? That way it blends a lot easier. Okay. Cleans real nice. See that texture? That's a really nice texture. Tastes wonderful too. See that? Sides are nice and clear. So I'm going to take this, put it aside. I'm going to prep the pans and put the oven, and my particular oven is 340. I'm going to cook it for 8 minutes, switch the pans around, cook it for 4. Keep an eye out the whole time. And take a little bit of water and I just press them down. Now you do not have to grease the sheet at all because there's so much oils in the cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up the cookies. Now these are going in the top rack. They're going to go in for 8 minutes. Then I'm going to turn around, spin them, and cook them for another 3 to 4 minutes. I'll check in 3 minutes. Ooh, very hot, hot, hot. So These turned out fantastic. I cooked at 8 minutes, and then I turned around, cooked 4 more minutes on the top rack, and that wasn't enough, so I cooked 1 more minute, and that'll turn out perfect. A lot of people don't realize it, that once you pull the cookies out of the oven, they still bake for another 5 minutes, so the heat of the pan will continue to bake the cookies. Now once this is cooled down, I'm going to put it in the freezer. I'm going to freeze it just like this. Now I'm going to separate them and put them in little tiny sandwich bags and give them away.